Hey, 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 it is your TJ, and it's Media Maverick Monday. It's Media Maverick Monday. It's Media Maverick Monday. It's Media Maverick Monday. Let me just make sure that we are broadcasting live. I want to make sure that it's going out to everybody. I just need to see if one person comes on and can tell me that we're good with audio and whatnot, then we are going to get crack-a-lacking. Okay? So let me know. Lamont, can you hear me okay? Tell me if you can hear me okay, so that I know that audio is being farmed out. Can you hear me okay? Good with audio. Audio is great. All right, y'all know that's all I need to know. It's Media Maverick Monday. It's Media Maverick Monday. Can you tell I'm lit? Like, today has been incredible. Like, stupid incredible. Like, crazy incredible. Like, just bananas incredible. I'm trying to make incredible. Like, stupid incredible. Like, okay. So, first of all, I woke up. My very first email that I got was one of my clients. I had booked him on CBS. So he's going to be doing that in Charlotte. So that was the first thing. Boom, 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 boom. And then I had written a pitch and I crafted the segment, and I was strategic about getting Microsoft in there and an alignment, because I wanted to start planting the seeds, because I wanted him to do something with Microsoft. So it was in the pitch, and then it was in the soundbite training of when I crafted out his talking points. It was in that, and then I get a notice that Microsoft had reached out to him, and he's going to be doing a workshop. So I'm like, I'm trying to make sure my neighbors don't think I'm crazy, but I am just lit. And then my other Maverick, Dr. Dalton, is posting in the Noisemaker Squad that she had done an interview, and it turned out they wanted her to do 4 more segments. Hey, Demetria. Hey, Trina. Hey, Lamont. Anita. Who else am I missing? Sade. Hi, Sade. And then I hadn't even gotten to read the email in its entirety, but another Maverick slid into my inbox to tell me yumminess. Hi, Contessa had told me yumminess that had been happening in her world. So I don't know if I'm going to get any other work done today, because I'm so freaking happy. Today is one of those days. Hi, Brandy. Today is one of those days, Christina, that I'm like, God, I'm right where you would have me. I'm right in the midst of the just the natural gift that you've given me, that you nurtured for 20 years in television. And I'm in that zone of, I sometimes don't know why I do what I do, but I end up like, I have to do this. And I was telling my client that it's one of those things that is just like, oh my God, I don't know why I'm insisting about this Microsoft thing, but I see it. And I was thinking it was going to come on down the line. I wasn't expecting God to show up in about 3. I think we had our session Thursday. What's the day? Monday. So like 3-4 days. So, okay. I'm gonna calm down. Okay. I'm gonna calm down. It's an overcast day in California today, so I get to be out on my porch. Yes, Renega, you know, like one of my clients, well, y'all don't understand. I love my Mavericks. I really do. And when I create something for them, I don't know how you pronounce that, but I think the last name is Arsenault. Hi, Arsenault. When I create something for them that I know is yummy and I know it's good, and then God allows me, and I told my client, it's one thing that he gives me these whispers, and sometimes he doesn't tell me, he doesn't show me the result of why I do what I do. And then there's other times like today where he shows me the result. And I'm like, yes, I am a beast at this. I got a lot of things, but media ain't one, baby. So I'm going to own my genius today. Okay. All right. Okay. Thanks, Demetria. Demetria says, yes, you can be happy. All right. So let me calm down to give you the tip. So some of my Mavericks should all automatically know this. but there is a service called Haro, Haro. If you are new to the game, and if you are an author and expert and looking for ways that you can actually get media exposure, Haro is a free service. Hi, Ravon. Hi, Carolyn. Haro is a free service. So, Reneka, will you type that in the chat for me? Haro. It stands for Help a Reporter Out. Brandy says that's why you're winning. You're genuinely happy when your clients. I am. Lord have mercy. Jesus, I am. Wait, Brandy, you can't distract me because you know if I go back into that mode, I won't get the tip out. So let me come back. Listen, chatter. Terry, hi, honey, Joy. So, gosh, I'm so grateful. Y'all just don't understand. I'm just so grateful. I get to live the life that I live, even when it's not the best, even when things aren't just perfect. It still was when it's just, when I'm in, that's what I want for you guys. Like, I want you to live out your genius. I want you to make some noise about your genius, because here's what I know. Here's why I'm so loud with what I do. Because one, I'm not very good at a whole bunch of stuff. So the stuff that I am good at, I'm going to tell some folks. But I know what I do is a game changer. Idris, hi, honey. I know what I do is a game changer for so many of you. So I owe it to you to not shrink. I owe it to you, because here's what I know. If I teach you how to make noise with your genius, and you start booking yourself on television, and you start booking yourself on podcasts, and you start getting media mentions in print, lives are changed. It is a domino effect. It is a ripple effect. So I can't play small. I can't be quiet. I can't dim my light, because I need you to up your game and make some noise about the lives that you can touch, and you can change the game. So back to Haro. Okay. I warned y'all it was going to be, if you saw the email, I warned y'all I was lit today. Okay. So Haro, Haro, is a free service that all of you who are looking for media exposure should be on. It's free. Now, here's where, on the rare occasions that I say, do as I say, not as I do. I'm in media, so I don't check Haro like, I should. Okay, let me just kill two birds with one stone. And then the second service is called radioguestlist.com. Naka, will you type that for me? Or Sonia, somebody type that for me. Radioguestlist.com. These are non-negotiables, especially if you're just starting out and you're not savvy enough to want to do a 3 to 5 minute interview, or you haven't taken Media Mavericks Masters, or you're not working with me one-on-one. I suggest you start out in the podcast and the podcast and the radio space. Why? I say it all the time, because you can sit here with your notes. Can't nobody see you. You can be in your pajamas, which is my favorite place to be. You can be in your bed bucket naked if you want to, because nobody can see you, and you're actually still putting yourself out there. So when you go register on Haro, let me show you, for those of you who aren't familiar, let me show you what that looks like. Can y'all see my screen? I'm gonna make it bigger too. Okay, can you see the screen? So this is what will happen when you go to the site, and you sign up for their free service. They do have a paid service that you get these more often, but the free service works. And basically, it's broken down into categories. So just to see what's possible, because here with Haro, depending on the deadline of the editor, or the deadline of the producer or the reporter that's looking for a story, is, I say, you could get it in the morning, and they're on the deadline that by that afternoon it's got to be up. Because here's the thing. When they're writing for online publications, that thing has to be fed daily, like daily. Like, no, not daily. I meant like hourly. Like, it's a machine that they're just constantly putting stuff into. So they have quick deadlines. And so it's all segmented and categorized. So just in case you can't see it up close, I'll read some things to you. So, there's a request for doctors and nutritionists. Then under business and finance, they're writing an article on the high cost of divorce. So if you're a relationship expert, that may be good for you. Car enthusiasts, how small or medium businesses market. So if you are branding marketing strategies, how is your business planning for the summer slowdown? If you are a business coach, that applies to you. How do you market your business on Reddit if you are a social media person? The journey of a startup company. Then under education, here's one. I have a Pimp Your PR person who's into student loans. So how to fill out a FAFSA for more than one child. That's a yummy nugget. Lamont says, so these are press releases for journalists? No. These are I'm getting ready to show it to you more in depth, Lamont, but that's a good question. But these are what journalists are looking for. And then when I go deeper into it, you'll see how their requests are shaped. Your computer product guide. What should I do if your ex wants to stay friends and you don't? That's a relationship, request. How to tell if you have a fever, even if there's no thermometer in sight. So if you're in the medical field, nursing, sources needed, natural sunburn remedies. So if you're in the natural health care, lifestyle and fitness, diet and endometriosis, weight loss success stories, that will qualify for one of my mavericks, Shanice. Astrology needs this specifically says need relationship experts to talk about signs your partner doesn't love you unconditionally. So frozen meal options. So if you were a chef or a nutritionist, travel, best glamping destinations, everything you know about summer travel. I've been talking to you travel people. It's coming up on summer. Y'all should be newsjacking this stuff. So let's just scroll down to see some of the ones I called out. And you can see, so when I talked about the doctors and nutritionists, I'm working on an article about macronutrients, and I'm looking for experts to provide quotes about what macronutrients are, what the term means, what they actually mean for your diet, and any other information. So Lamont, back to your question, once you sign up for Haro, that particular email address is attached to your Haro account, and you would actually then click here and submit the email about what your tips are and how to actually get your tips, or what would your breakdown be. This one, the article on the high cost of divorce, it says the article is about ways a divorce can cost you a lot of money. It will be published on my personal finance website. Some of these people, they end up being anonymous, and they're not putting their information out there, and it can turn out to be a big outlet. I've seen national shows because I have insiders who I know that what they're working on. I've seen some of their requests. Angus Montreal, Archibald Willis, what's up, cuz? I've seen some of their requests come through here. So national shows. Yes, Lamont, you're getting it. Lamont says, so you can position yourself as an expert and give a reporter a quote. Exactly. You're getting it. Let's scroll down some more. There was a cannabis compliance and cannabis retail. I'm writing an article that helps cannabis retailers stay compliant with regulations in their area. Hi, T-Faye. This is a best interest question. What was this? This was under finance, fiduciary advisors. At what asset size should clients shift from funds to stocks and bonds? So if you're in the finance, arena, you can answer these questions. Some of them, they give you questions, you submit the answers. And a lot of times they might not even tell you, that they're using you. So that's where having a Google alert for your name is good, because they're busy. They hit their deadline. They're on to the next thing. Let's scroll down and get more into what was the next section. So I just want you to see. Somebody's asking for the strangest, funniest help desk questions. Help habits that finance people, habits that can help people get out of debt. So it tells you the report. So this is for U.S. News and World Report. Here's the email address for it. The deadline is 5 p.m. Eastern on the 22nd. So if you're into finance, there you go. You have some actually you have some time to submit yourself for this. And You also, it's a good idea to submit your bio as well. And Haro is so full of these because the free edition comes out 3 times a day. So I can't even keep up with it. So Monday through Friday, your inbox is hit 3 times a day with lists like this for you to be able to submit to. Are you getting how this can be a game changer for you? Are you seeing that this can actually be something that you can get a mention in a national magazine, and therefore you have just landed yourself, as featured in or and put that on your website, Bustle, Entrepreneur, Forbes, what have you. Let's scroll down. Let's see if we can get out of the business side. Let's see. Housewares product guide. Father's Day. Look at this. Last call Father's Day gift guide for health, fitness, the outdoors, and active lifestyles of 2018. If that's your arena, go through and look at some of these things. And the key is I look at all of them because I'm looking also for my Mavericks too, of things that they submit for. Relationship. What should you do if your ex wants to stay friends and you don't? So let's see what they're saying. Query. What is the key to keeping a friendship after relationship? What can you do if your ex wants to stay friends after relationship and you don't? Please list at least 3 ideas with at least 1 complete sentence for each. So follow directions. What are some concrete ways to communicate with an ex who is on a different page than you? Please list at least 3 ideas with at least 1 complete sentence for each. The requirements, they're looking for licensed practicing LMFTs, therapists, sex therapists, dating coaches, and matchmakers. Come on now. So that's why I'm saying that you can submit in the morning. What if you didn't see this? The deadline is at the 1 or 2 I've seen for me ask for a specific type of expert. Sometimes I actually submit anyway. I would submit anyway, Terry, especially if your expertise, because again, what do I teach my Mavericks? The producers, the editors, they don't necessarily know your brand. So they don't necessarily know that you spent 20 years working in elder care. So you are an expert, 25 years, 30 years, whatever it is. So if it's something that's even remotely close to what you can speak on, then go for it. And even if it's not something about your brand of expertise, if they're asking, I'm a media coach, but I lost 40 pounds. I put on 15, but I lost it. So if it was something that, how you lose weight, I could actually apply for that. So don't just pigeonhole yourself. And you can apply this same principle to, so like Father's Day gifts, 2018, luxury gift ideas. Father's Day is in June and they're already looking for this stuff. Seeking food, beverage companies that have moved to natural flavors and colors. Like you have no idea the kind of stuff that people put on here. And it works. I'm telling you, a lot of my Mavericks have gotten quite a bit of media mentions being on Haro. And the same thing at Radio Guest List. Radio Guest List is a little different, but it kind of works in theory the same way. It's where producers go to, and podcast hosts and everything go to look for guests for their show. So if you see something that is in your arena, and I know I should be doing more of this, because there's a good chance you're going to ever see the media coach TJ sit on TV and talk about booking yourself on TV, but on podcasts and radio, so I can submit gifts for older age fathers. Exactly, Terry. You know your brand. Guys, you know your brand. So you have to speak up for your brand. All right? Hey, Fred. So that's that. Any questions about that? So you got Haro and radioguestlist.com. So Haro and Radio Guest List. Guys, and feel free to share this. If you have people who are experts or authors and they need media exposure, by all means, share this. I don't mind. Share your TJ. Don't be selfish. Let them get some TJ in their lives. Lamont says, and that would look really good on your website that you were mentioned on sites that match your brand. Type that as you said, brand. Yep. Exactly. That's what changes the game. When people come to your website, Lamont, if you go to MediaMavericks.tv, the first thing you're going to be slapped with are all my logos that I or my Mavericks have earned. And it's going to change your perception of the results that I can create. I've already shown you this is what I can do. So as you're navigating, as you navigate my site, you'll start seeing all the media and my receipts. All right, so that's that. Radio guest list and Haro, Haro. Let me know if you have questions about that before I move to the newsjacking. Okay, let me know. I'll wait for 10 seconds till y'all catch up. Okay. If we're cool with that, then I'll keep going to the newsjacking. If we're cool with that. Okay. So I'm assuming you heard that. Okay, good, Lamont. All right, so let's move to newsjacking. And if you don't know what newsjacking is, the brief definition is when you take a current trend, media event that's going on and you hijack it for your brand. So one of the biggest examples recently was the royal wedding. I put out a newsjack alert for the royal wedding for event coordinators, wedding coordinators to look at the royal wedding and newsjack, create a pitch and fire it off to your local media about some of the things that you saw through the royal wedding that brides can actually apply to their wedding, or cheaper alternatives. I want to say cheap because no one's not necessarily cheap for their wedding, but cheaper alternatives. If you can't afford a $50,000 wedding gown, I don't know how much the gown was, but how can you get her look? When you look at the bridesmaids. So there's all kinds of ways you could have newsjacked the royal wedding. But something that popped off today that I was like, here go TJ again. So former President Obama and Mrs. Obama just signed a major game-changing deal with Netflix to produce scripted and unscripted series, right? So did y'all see that? Y'all hear about that? Y'all read about that all through social media? Hi, Dr. Laura. Did y'all hear about that? Okay, if not, go Google it, okay? Now, I think it was last year, when they did the same thing, they signed that huge book deal, President and Mrs. Obama, they signed a huge book deal. At the time, I had a husband and wife team that were into branding and marketing. So I newsjacked that deal and wrote a pitch about how to actually build a business, like how to become a power couple like Lucy and Desi, Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz, Beyonce, Will and Jada, Beyonce and Jay-Z, and Barack and Michelle Obama. That one pitch got them ABC, CBS, and Fox. ABC, CBS, and Fox. So that one pitch, you get what I'm saying? That one pitch is what got them booked. That newsjack of the Obama signing that not crazy, I don't want to say crazy book deal, but that book deal as a team, I think it was how to work as a team and build a brand or something like that. Well, was the shape of the segment, and it got booked. So what can you business people, relationship, people that can talk about actually when you have to work with your spouse, tips you can do to avoid firing your spouse if you're in business. What does it look like when you build a brand with legacy? All kinds of ways that you can actually newsjack this deal with Netflix for your brand. Does that make sense? I'm hoping it does. It should, because I think I explained it really, 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 really well. And that's it. So you've got help a reporter out. And, I could have shown y'all my full face. There we go. There's my full face. So you got help a reporter out, Dr. Laura, thank you. That's sweet of you. Help a reporter out, radioguestlist.com. And those have free as well as paid versions. And I just gave you a Newsjack angle for the Obamas. That's a great example of how you start looking at things that you can Newsjack for your brand. Sade says, build a brand with legacy. Yeah, that's what you want to do. All right. Hey, Tony Blackman, unless y'all got other stuff y'all want to tell me, or you got questions you want to ask me, I'm going to continue on my day cabbage patching because my Mavericks are killing the game and popping my collar and disturbing my neighbors with my loudness. Because, yeah, I'm happy. Can you tell? I'm super duper happy. And I'm loving being out on my porch, outside working. All right. So let's count it down. Can you explain the Obama angle again? Yes, Sade. So President Obama and Mrs. Obama just signed a Netflix deal. And Joy says, I appreciate, it's nice to be appreciated. So when this came up last time, when they signed the book deal, I framed it around how to build a brand with your spouse, like Jay-Z and Beyonce, Lucy and Desi, Will and Jada, and Michelle and Barack. And you can come at that depending on Demetria says, I'm gonna hit you in your inbox. Okay. Depending on what it is, what your brand is, you can build examples or tips or bust myths of, okay, it ain't as hard as, don't overthink working with your spouse. When you want to fire your spouse, but you got to keep working with them, or, you come at it from what attaches to your brand, what makes sense for your particular brand. All right. Okay. So I'm going to count it down. I hope that's all was helpful. I'm going to be feeling myself. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling on myself. I'm feeling myself because my genius just was exploding all over the place. And I'm loving it. I love when God shows up and I can just be there for my Mavericks. All right, so let's count it down. Sonia says, my hair is cute. Thank you. Neva did it in 10, 9. Thanks for coming to play, guys. I appreciate you. I'm here every Monday at 6:15 Pacific, 9:15 Eastern. Thanks for actually letting me, put my energy out on y'all so my friends don't have to bear the burden. Where we're at 8, 7. Dr. Laura, yep, it's perfect for your brand. There was some Hero. I don't know if you were on, Dr. Laura, when I was going through Hero, there was some specific relationship requests in the Hero example. So if you missed that part, one thing, Idris says, one thing to consider is that this advice TJ Mercer is giving us on getting free publicity can be equivalent of millions of dollars that large companies spend on advertising. And best of all, you are seen as an expert rather than being seen as soliciting. Yes, thanks, Idris. It's glad when other people say it because they think, I just want to tell them to get some TJ in their life just because, I want an excuse to hug them. But yeah, it can mean the difference of you. Where else are you going to get, depending on the market, 500,000 eyeballs on you in 3 minutes that you ain't paid for? Tife says, thank you for helping her friends out. Yay. McKay, I think it's McKay, says photography and BOPO stuff for Hero. I don't know what BOPO is, but sometimes, Michelle, you can find that kind of stuff on Hero. But again, like I told Terry, even if it's not directly related to your brand, it could be something that you deal with personally. Like I'm a media coach, but I've also lost 40 pounds. So on the stuff that, body positive. Oh, absolutely. That you will find that stuff there. And you can Newsjack Jada and her mother, Jada Smith, her mother, and Willow. I believe their episode of Red Talk Table today was body, what am I trying to say, y'all? Body view, how you view your body. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So you can Newsjack that and insert yourself into the conversation. Even if it's just a blog or a Facebook post, do something, say something so you can start positioning yourself as the expert. Brandy says, so how can we interview you, TJ? You actually email hi there at mediamavericks.tv. hi there at MediaMavericks.tv, and my assistant will send you a form to request and get on my calendar. Body image. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. See, yeah, I love y'all. Y'all help me when I struggle. Sonia says, listen to what TJ tells you and do it. It works. Thank you, Sonia. Okay, I think that's it, guys. Don't forget my podcast is out. Random Ramblings and Rhetoric is out, and it's getting great reviews. I'm getting great feedback. And they're short. Some of the episodes are like 8 minutes, and it's just me telling stories that have nothing to do with anything. Because I'm a storyteller and I like telling stories. So where was I? In 5. Anything else? Anything else? 4. Hi, Jennifer and Niece. We're counting down now. So you have to go listen to the replay. In 4, 3, 2, 1. See y'all next Monday. Next Monday, Media Maverick Monday. Media Maverick Monday. It's Media Maverick Monday. It's Media Maverick Monday. Okay, bye.